Hey folks, hi everyone. I think it's been a while I've created any video in my channel. So basically I was quite busy with some of the work, but something really new. What happened is like in our AI world, because I'm too obsessed at the moment. In the AI world, we have been fearing a lot many times. Like we used to fear a lot, right? We used to see those movies that what if a model could become very self-aware, very smart, that could outsmart humans, and that fear is unlocked now. So I'll tell you, the companies like Google, the companies like OpenAI, just for ChatGPT. Um, so recent past week, we have a company called Anthropic, which has the most smartest models for coding, which we are aware of, is like Opus 4.6. And they released a model. They haven't released a model. They got to know that there was a model. They were working on a model called Mythos. I don't know how do you pronounce it. And that model basically outsmart the cybersecurity. That was the astounding result, like very shocking result that the researchers out there came to know, that it was able to find the vulnerabilities in the most secure operating system, which is OpenBSD, is one of the most secure operating systems for a number of years, and it is able to find this secure vulnerability. Also had it unleash this Mythos software. So I'm just reading actually this article. I'll show you as well. So folks, let me read this article from the Anthropic website, official website. They released a project called, okay, the project name is Project Glasswing. Basically, that's what they did because of Mythos, right? So I'll tell you what it is, what it has done. So if you read this, today we are announcing Project Glasswing, and a new initiative that brings together Amazon Web Services, Anthropic, Apple, Broadcom, Cisco, Google, JP Morgan, Nvidia, and all in an effort to secure the world most critical software. So basically, just because of this Mythos, they're trying to so just because this Mythos model, now all the major companies have collaborated. Just imagine, they're trying to collaborate. That's called Project Win, all initiated by Anthropic. I think scared is not a good word to use, but maybe they are, I think, trying to become, it might become very too late once they try to understand what's happening in there. So it's actually very important for us to understand. So let's read through what are they saying. So let's cut this story short. If you read through this, Mythos preview has already found thousands of high vulnerabilities, including some of in high major operating systems in their web browser. Given the rate of AI progress, it will be long before such capabilities proliferate and potentially beyond actors who are committed to deploying them safely. So it's clearly saying that is happening, has happened basically. So it could happen worse if you don't worry about or do something more about. So if you start reading, we have already seen serious consequence of the cyber attacks, important corporate networks, healthcare systems, etc. Right? So that's what they're worried about. So there is a very good OpenBSD. What is OpenBSD? I'll tell you now. So OpenBSD is a Unix-based operating system, and it's been regarded as the most secure operating system so far. And the BSD stands for the Berkeley Software Distribution, and it is widely regarded for one of the most secure system available, famously boasting only 2 remove holes in the default solution. And just imagine, Mythos is able to find the vulnerabilities, which is 21 years old, 27 years old, something like that. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about it, and that's why they are like so much worried, because if they're going to release it to public and to make it generally available, think what could happen. So yeah, there could be a lot of consequences. And I think there are so many blog posts I'm reading about, like there could be a multi-trillion dollar could be wiped out in a single day, I think single hour, if it gets released. So that's vulnerable. So as we go on, it says it also discovered 16-year-old vulnerability in FFmpeg, which is used by innumerable pieces of software. Just imagine that. The model autonomously found out, chained together several vulnerabilities Linux kernel, the software that runs most of the world server, to allow attackers to isolate from ordinary users access to complete control of machine. So, I mean, it's so much self-aware. It is self-awareness, sort of self-awareness. I don't know why they're not calling self-aware, but I think it's sort of self-aware. Yeah, that's the benchmark of the evaluation. Wow, look at the benchmark. Woo! Whereas 4.6 is the smartest model on the earth, and Mythos preview is giving 83.1%. I think they not even have, I don't know, did they do what they did with the reinforcement learning, but yeah, it's just pure magic. Oh, look at the SWE Suite SWE Bench Pro. It is 77.8%. That's scary enough. I think that's going to take a lot of jobs for a moment.